This video is to compare the Portal Connector to Microsoft Portals. Essentially, the Portal Connector and Microsoft Portals perform the same function in surfacing dynamic CRM data to end users. Both portal technologies can present CRM data in a read-only state, as well as allow users to add and manipulate CRM data. There are, however, some key differences between the two platforms. Primarily, these differences reside in one of three categories: architectural, technical, and user experience. Let's begin by looking at the portal architecture. Both the Portal Connector and Microsoft Portals, at their core, is a .NET website application that can be hosted on any IIS application server. It's important to note that with Microsoft Portals, it may be a .NET website application, but in its current state can only be hosted in a SaaS model from Microsoft. We'll discuss this further when we reach the technical section. They both, as well, use the Dynamic CRM API for communication to CRM. The first difference between the Portal Connector and Microsoft Portals is that the Portal Connector configuration is stored outside of Dynamic CRM, whereas with Microsoft Portals, all configurations and content are stored inside of CRM. Storing content for your website or portal outside of CRM provides a key advantage. If your CRM system goes down for maintenance or unforeseen reasons, your website or portal is still live and functioning. Users can log in, browse the site, and even submit data back to CRM by caching the submission until your CRM system is brought back online. The only function that is not available is the ability to update CRM business data. The Portal Connector is also built on a proven enterprise content management system, whereas Microsoft Portals, the content management system, is driven from CRM records. Because the Portal Connector is built on an enterprise content management system, the CRM solution consists of only 6 entities. Those 6 entities, of course, are for user management, unlike Microsoft Portals, where the solution consists of 40+ entities. This, of course, can be very confusing for CRM users. At the heart of the Portal Connector, we believe that Dynamic CRM is the perfect tool for managing business data, but not for the complex and unstructured needs of a modern website or portal site. Moving on to our next category, technical. Again, both sites are .NET website applications. The Portal Connector was developed using C#. Microsoft Portals was developed with C# as well. The Portal Connector can be hosted anywhere. It does not have to reside on the Portal Connector servers. It can be hosted in Azure, on-premise, or another hosting provider. This, of course, allows users to take control of their own data and not be required to store it on Microsoft servers. Microsoft Portals, again being a SaaS offering, has to be hosted by Microsoft, and you will not have access to the file system. The Portal Connector can be extended with .NET code. The Portal Connector has an extensive JavaScript API as well as a robust C# API. Microsoft Portals cannot be extended with .NET code. Because it is a SaaS offering and you do not have access to the Visual Studio project files, you cannot write custom .NET code for Microsoft Portals. The Portal Connector has optimized its cache invalidation. So when we're speaking about cache, we're referring to output cache of the website. If you're not familiar with an output cache, essentially what that does is it pre-compiles pages, generates HTML on the server, and serves that HTML to clients when requested. And when a second client requests that same page, it uses a cached version that was generated previously. With the Portal Connector, when data changes within Dynamic CRM we only invalidate pages that are affected by the changed data. We do this by using dependency injection. On Microsoft portals, the cache invalidation is for the entire site. So when the data changes within Microsoft portals, the entire site is invalidated and the cache needs to be generated for all pages. Generating pages on the server is a resource-intensive process and can greatly affect the performance of your website. The alternative is to not invalidate your cache, in which case when data changes within Dynamics CRM, it will not be updated in your site until the cache expires naturally. One of the key technical differences between the Portal Connector and Microsoft Portals is that the Portal Connector supports CRM 2011 through 2016, CRM Online, and 365, both on-premise and in the cloud. With Microsoft Portals, it supports only Dynamics 365. Moving on to user experience. By default, the Portal Connector and Microsoft Portals both have responsive design built in. With the Portal Connector, you can customize that responsive design not just with CSS, but also by point-and-click configuration. Logging into the administrative area of the Portal Connector, you can see under Design, Responsive and Mobile Design. From here you can create rules to override the default functionality of the responsive design. You can define rules here based on screen resolution, add custom CSS, or again, just point and click on how you would like those columns to be configured. The primary user experience for configuring the Portal Connector is drag and drop and point and click to create content and to restructure your site. This intuitive environment provides users with a visual representation of the content being edited. This, of course, can be customized further with C# code, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap templates, or any other popular framework. Microsoft Portals is record-based content and structure within Dynamics CRM or just inline editing. Take, for example, this knowledge base page. If I want to modify this page within the Portal Connector, I have several options. First, I can modify it inline by clicking on Edit Content. Once in edit mode, I can click right into the text fields and modify the text directly. And of course, format that text as well. Second, I can navigate to my administrative area and go into my Pages section. Opening up my knowledge base page, and we can see the content block that contains that text. Clicking on Edit for that content block, and of course I can modify it directly here as well. What I can also do is modify the structure and layout of my page. By clicking into Layout, I have several options. So if I wanted to, I could drag multiple columns into my page, go back to my content, and then restructure my page based on those columns. From here, there's several different types of content I can add. I'm just going to add a content block for now. Within Microsoft Portals, I can do similar functionality as editing inline. And you have all the same tools that you would find in the portal connector. The only difference is that you have no control over the structure of the content. To perform this function in Dynamic CRM, you would want to navigate to your portals area, go into your web pages, find the related page, modify your localized content, find the corresponding content area, and modify the page here. Saving that record will push that to the website. Again, you have no way to modify the structure of that page. The portal connector has a dedicated environment for configuring portal elements. This provides an exceptional user experience for anyone configuring a dynamic CRM portal. Microsoft Portals is limited to CRM functionality for configuring portal elements. The portal connector has built-in customizable content approval workflows with version rollbacks on pages and forms. Microsoft Portals has a complex approval workflow with no rollback functionality. As you can see, for any of my pages, I can go in and view my revision history. From here, it will bring up every revision to that page. This same functionality is available for forms. Clicking on my version 14, it will load my past version of this page. You can see I no longer have that structure. My new content is gone, and I can revert to this version automatically. Once published, it then replaces my live page on my site. The portal connector has full e-commerce support, where Microsoft Portals has no e-commerce. There are many other differences between the portal connector and Microsoft Portals. This is a general overview of some of the major differences between the two platforms. If you'd like to discuss other differences or would like to try the portal connector, please contact our team at info@crmportalconnector.com.